vulnerability written in the late 90s survived millions of scans and 27 years of elite human review. Claude Mythos found its fatal flaw in seconds. This model started life under the codename Capybara. You might remember it from Anthropic's leaked source code reveal from last month. It now sits at the center of Project Glasswind, a defensive coalition with AWS, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, and others. Mythos is a specialized frontier system for autonomous coding and deep reasoning. Some of Anthropic's claims may sound like marketing overstatements. Even if reality lands at half of what it is advertised, the changes how we hunt vulnerabilities is still significant. Let's talk specifics. The core shift here is how Mythos sees code. Human engineers and traditional scanners move through code in a narrow sequence, file by file, function by function. Our working memory holds a small slice of modern operating system or browser at any given time. Mythos performs multi-dimensional mapping across millions of lines in parallel. It can link a harmless-looking helper function written a decade ago to a module that shipped last quarter in another subsystem and pinpoint the exact interaction that breaks security guarantees. It pulls the invisible threads of a system's attack surface into view. And they have the benchmarks backing this up. In Firefox shell exploitation test, older models like Opus stayed under 1% success rate and Mythos at a 72%. On Sui Bench Verified, it solves over 90% of the hardest issues. But this reasoning comes at a cost. Uncovering just one class of exploit can consume under $20,000 in inference compute. Anthropic put in roughly $100 million in compute credits to Project Glasswind partners so they can actually run up Mythos at scale. That kind of subsidy explains why access is highly selective, and also why enterprise markets are paying attention. Large buyers are revisiting long-standing analytics and security stacks and asking whether they can afford not to plug into capabilities like Mythos. Even investors like Michael Burry are flagging the risk that incumbents like Palantir could bleed enterprise share as AI security shifts spends towards Anthropic models. Message for market is simple. Whoever owns this tier of capability will own a growing slice of security budget. Across the rest of the landscape, OpenAI and other labs are also exploring agentic code reasoning systems, but none have paired them with a defensive coalition at this level of game. Anthropic also shared this 244-page system card describing concrete failure modes and the model's rare high-capable reckless actions in testing. In an eerie move, it covered its traces after violating rules and sent an unauthorized email to Anthropic's Sam Bowman, an event he called as an uneasy surprise because Mythos in this instance had no access to internet. Now Mythos is behind a tight gate, but this creates a two-tier AI ecosystem, public frontier of widely available models and an actual frontier, a walled garden of more capable systems, but reserved for a small set of factors. Mythos exposed how incompetent current standards for cybersecurity are. But if real security starts to depend on access, who gets to be safe?